Hello people. I'm going to show you my Alocasia collection, what I have left. I had to put away some of them. I put a list there, you can see which one I don't have anymore. Just because of the space, we moved to a house a little bit bigger, but I have less space for my plants. And my plants were kind of crowded, how you say, they were kind of compromised. Together too much plants, so I have air it up a little bit, and I have more differentize my collection. And I am a collector of variegated and unusual and hybrids and such things. I like that, not like pure green species. It's not my thing. So Alocasia, I have, in my opinion, more beautiful Alocasias than many other YouTubers, and I thought that was a chance to show them for you. Many has problem with Alocasia. I solve it by putting them in. This is very small double pot, but I have bigger double pots. Not all of them is double pots, but you will see. So this is one of the most common one, the dragon scale. 2 plants in the pot. That's why it looks so big. 1 and 2, making like this corms everywhere. That's that. We have silver dragon, also one of the most common one. Very nice. And if you see the back, I really like the back on this plant. Beautiful. This is very similar to silver nebula. That's why I didn't keep it. It's terrible, I know, but sometimes you have to. And what I'm going through now is more of the common ones. This is cucullata. This is kind of a dwarf form of plant. They say it gets almost double the size as it is now, so it's not that small. It's not really I wouldn't say it's not a jewel Alocasia. So what more is common in Europe where I live, or Sweden mostly? This one is, I can do this so you can see the leaf. It's a very common. Actually, this is the, if you forget to you know fry deck, it's expensive, but in case you can't buy that, this one is big now. You know, everyone is selling and buying. When you buy bulbs from variegated plants, usually it's hard to get variegation. I think it's a good plant that is variegated is 20% chance. This has a mother plant that give all bulbs variegated, but they're not like ton of variegation. It had better variegation when it was a small pup. So I grow this from a bulb with, I think it had 1 leaf or a start of a leaf. It was a chance and it worked out. It's not the best, but it has some, and if it turns green, it turns green. I can't do anything about that. And it's still in its bulb pot. So I haven't transplanted it, making a lot of bulbs itself, or corms. This is also one of the second common one. This should be around the normal common one. I'm gonna take it now because I had to explain a little bit about it. This should be a variegated black velvet or regulina. And this is the ninja. You can see the difference maybe. Problem is that I bought this as a variegated one. I didn't know if it should be. I paid about 80 euro. The risk is, I didn't know the risk. The risk is very slim, and it wasn't so variegated mother, so don't do that. The same with my Sabrina. I bought from the same person. It should be variegated, but I didn't read, did up my upgrade knowledge before buying bulbs that come from variegated plants. Much cheaper than a real variegated version, but I don't mind. I don't have Sabrina, so it's okay. It might have green on green. I'm not sure. I think it's a nutrition issue. What more we have to show you? I'm gonna move this. This is a plant that I had stem rot, so 2 bulbs start to grow. So they come back. I don't know if you can see anything more. I squeezed everything in the window. So I have very nice pictures on this on my thumbnail. You can see this also. I love this one, so I hope it will survive. It's not so easy to get now. It was popular a while and then they go out, and now other ones is for sale. I have very nice pictures on this on my thumbnail. You can see this also. I love this one, so I hope it will survive. It's not so easy to get now. It was popular a while and then they go out, and now other ones is for sale. So here's some other not so common one, but coming into market quite hard, at least in Europe and Sweden. I love this one. This is a plant that people like or they dislike, because the leaf is very special, have very special textures. And this is still a small plant, so it gets quite bigger. I saved this because it's not so common. And it's not so easy to get if I should lose it. So yeah, it has a little bit different coloration than most other. It's a little bit like the reversa, dark in the middle, and yeah, it's Venusta. So, and my jewel, my absolute favorites, because this is hard to get in Europe. I don't know where you live. This is the Malaysian monster. It's an Alocasia portei, and it's a seedling, and it have trips like many other of my plants. So yeah, and alocasias here, I had problem with mites, not spider mites, and I also give them these sticks you put in soil for nutrition. So I pumped up the nutrition. I don't water so heavy with nutrition. 1 month ago, so they're looking in mint condition now. They're very happy for that. So now I'm gonna take the camera and I'm gonna show you a little bit interesting things. Here's my Amazonica. It's been growing flat against the window, as looks so funny. It has this issue at the moment that everyone is telling they only get 3 leaves on each alocasia. Then put together more plants than one in the pot and you get more leaves. Look at this. Each plant has 3 leaves, the small one has 2. So it's up in 8 leaves. Sorry, and I moved down from upstairs. I'm gonna show you an image why. It was going to turn itself down on the ground. It was flipping over literally by itself. It needs light. That's why when it comes more spring or summer, it will move back upstairs so we get south window. The copper shield, at least in Swedish, I don't know. You know, this cuprea red secret. And then we have pink dragon. Has a bit small pot, but you can see I have this double pot here as well for the regal shield. That's actually a baby. I got it, like, it grows like hell to size. So if you buy a big alocasia as a pup, it will expand pretty fast, so be ready for that. And there's the green frighten. Do I have any more? No. Yeah, I do have this out plant here in the corner. That is a Schismathoglottis wallacei. If I explain it right. It had big freeze damage when it came. It came later than when I ordered because they sent me wrong plants. But Plant Circle is really, really good. They helped me out and they sent the right one. Like after a week later, so it got ice burned. Like very bad. It's coming back though, I hope so. And this also is a Schismathoglottis. I brought it here so you can see it. This is the SP variegated. Unknown. I don't know if it's a hybrid or how they got it, but it's getting there. Look at that. Variegation is coming through. Forgot my first alocasia actually. I cut it down because it's so, I don't know, it got so long stem and I thought I should try, and I root it. It gets roots, but I didn't save the top because I also had these yellow thrips that I'm fighting with everywhere. I wasn't going to save it or keep it, but look at this. The stem is making new pop. It's very hard to get this one to make corms, and I don't know why they don't make corms. So I'm keeping this one because, you know, I never thought I saved that alocasia actually. It was so ugly in the store. So welcome back, Alocasia Silver Sword. Now I will go into non-alocasias, as I told. And we have this one. is sold as is it Alocasia? I think so, but it is caladium. Many sellers now changing the name to caladium. So I do have 4, I think, caladium with this one. I'm not 100%. Yeah, not more than 4. It's very beautiful. This is actually a species, so it has its own name. You can see on the screen. I keep my caladiums like this over the winter. That the one that sleeps. I have one that doesn't sleep. And also in this bag is a caladium. And I keep them a bit moist. You know, like soil you buy in store. That moist, very little. You should not keep them totally dry. They're not meant to be that. It harms the bulb. Especially where I live. I have very short summers. It's a good size bulb. So I keep it in this moist soil. And for me it works. I don't put any fungicides, any pesticides or anything on it to make it survive. Yes, soil that is moist as your garden store or Home Depot soil bags, normal soil bag moisture. But I don't use soil. All my plants is now in coir, coconut fiber soil or growing media. It's better for them and less fungus gnats. So this is the caladiums, and this is a Colocasia. You see the name on the screen. I don't remember. It's my first Colocasia. Going to be giant. I'm thinking about having a couple of Colocasias, or not a couple, more than that, like 4 or 5, if I can get. There are some with pink in them nowadays. Very beautiful ones. And then I'm going to go to my last show, my favorite non-Alocasia bulb plant. And this one is so nice. And this one also is categorized as a caladium, or the family of caladiums. It has the first name. Caladium had a Latin name before caladium, and this one has kind of given that name because they can't put it anywhere else. They can't really call it caladium, you know. You know how it looks like. It doesn't really match it, even though it is one. Thank you for watching. And I will come another video in 1 month. I hope so. I'm going to do for different bushes, dumb canes. Take care. Bye bye.